What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell as well. I do drop new content on this channel every single day. So with that being said, let's just get into this video. It is Tuesday, March 2nd, 2021, and I want to talk about Sndl, Sundial Growers. Now, it is currently sitting at $1.41 at the time of this video, up almost 5% on the day. And this stock for quite some time was under $1, so it was at risk of being removed from the NASDAQ, and it needed to regain NASDAQ compliance. So as you can see here, it was just really sub $1 for a very, very long time, almost all through 2020. This definitely the second half of 2020, and heading into the new year, really started to creep up and has since stayed and maintained above $1. And even earlier in February, it definitely cleared the $3 mark, and everyone made a lot of money on Sndl. It has since dropped off, but it's kind of starting to level out here. I did let you guys know about Sndl at 47 cents back on January 4th, and I said this was a cannabis stock to watch in 2021. So hopefully you guys did make some profits from that video till now. But let's just go ahead and get into it. I want to just make an Sndl update video to talk about why I still remain bullish on Sndl. So, like I said, you guys, at Sundial Growers, it was thought to be a afterthought of a stock, soon to be delisted from the NASDAQ, extremely cheap stock. And it was really just a small time kind of company in the North American cannabis industry. Again, they are a Canadian based cannabis company. But really, since then, I think a lot of retail investors have become interested in Sundial Growers, and it was kind of a part of the short squeeze that we saw earlier last month and earlier this year. And I think just that in combination with the idea of legalization of marijuana at the federal level in the United States is really starting to push Sundial Growers a lot higher. And I really don't think anymore, at least it has to do with the short squeeze from the GameStop and the Wall Street Bets Reddit, because that did have an influence on this stock really starting to pop up. And like I've said in my previous videos, Sundial, their business metrics were not that good for quite some time. Their assets, their cash inventories, their balance sheet was really all in a bit of a flux, and they're really starting to move from the retail side into the wholesale side of the cannabis industry. So, Sundial Growers, you guys, they did have a direct offering, $100 million share offering, and from the net proceeds, they were looking to possibly acquire more companies, acquire equipment, facilities, assets, pay off any sort of debts, and just overall increase their business metrics for their working capital and general corporate expenses. So I think they did a good job at doing that. I think we are starting to see the business metrics start to develop and start to get a little more efficient. Again, they needed to regain NASDAQ compliance, and they have done that. So that is nothing to be worried about as of now. A few press releases that Sundial has recently announced. They did announce that Sundial and Indiva of a closing of a $22 million strategic investment. Indiva is a leading Canadian producer of cannabis edibles, and they did announce the closing of $22 million strategic investment into Indiva by Sundial. So essentially, Sundial is investing into Indiva, and Indiva does plan to use these proceeds of the investment to retire its outstanding debt, which includes a demand loan and a promissory note, as well as for working capital and other general corporate expenses. So I view this as just Sundial making another move, trying to open up their company and create more and more options to create revenue. Also, if you take a look at their press releases, they did announce that they're going to give their full year and fourth quarter 2020 financial results on March 17th, 2021. And you can access the webcast here via this link. I will put this link in the description of this video because it is important to be interested and know what's going on with the companies you guys do invest in. Also, it was announced earlier this week, or actually earlier last week, that Virginia lawmakers will voted to legalize marijuana in 2024. And this is actually a big deal for Sundial. I don't think a lot of people realize, because Virginia lawmakers gave final approval Saturday to a bill that will legalize marijuana for adult recreational use, but not until 2024, when retail sales of the drug would also begin. So obviously this won't happen until 2024, but this is a major move, because Virginia is the first southern state to actually do this, and I think we will see that other southern states continue to move on after this and begin to legalize marijuana at the federal level as well, which could mean big things for Sundial Growers. Like I've said in previous videos, I think this could be both things. I think this could be both positive and negative for Sundial Growers. On the positive side, they are a Canadian based company, and if the US market is to open up at the federal level and sales are, legal at the federal level. I think Sundial could step in and become an immediate player there. But at the same time, I do believe there is hundreds of probably cannabis companies in the United States that are ready to go as well. So the market could become that just more saturated and not allow Sundial to grow as a lot of people are thinking they could because of the market being saturated and the legalization of cannabis in the United States. So definitely something to keep an eye on. I do believe that this in the long run will help Sndl based on the given price. I definitely think this stock could take off whenever that day comes where marijuana is legal at the federal level. That being said, I do remain extremely bullish on Sndl. I do plan on holding my current shares of Sndl for quite some time, and as I do believe this is somewhat of a long-term hold. I do like their improvement on their business metric side, and I do like the things that they are trying to do. They're trying to acquire more businesses, they're trying to create partnerships, and I think there's a lot of positive things that can come from the things we are hearing from currently Sndl. So with all that being said, you guys, please do your own research before investing your money in Sndl. Let me know in the comments below what price you guys got in Sndl. If you guys got in from my previous video, let me know as well. And let me know how long you guys are planning to hold Sundial growers. Okay, so hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and drop a like on this video. And as always, have a good day.